Fernando Pimentel of BehindTheGloves.com here with the one and only Oscar Valdez. Oscar, talk to us about this training camp. You have a big fight coming up on the Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas undercard. Talk to us about just being once again showcased on a big fight like this.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. I'm fighting a great card. Um, Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas. What boxer out there wouldn't want to be in this card? So I'm very excited for that. I'm getting the chance to fight and prove to the world who Oscar Valdez is. And I'm very excited as well for my first title defense. I'm gonna defend something that I worked so hard to get, and I'm not planning on leaving it that night.
Now, talk to us about, again, not just being showcased, but the fact that the media and so many people around, fans, have dubbed you the new darling in boxing. Everybody just loves the way you fight, loves your charisma outside of the ring and the way you are. Talk to us about how that pretty much just leads into what and who you are.
I mean, I just do this naturally. I love what I do, and I think people out there see that. See that I love what I do. I love being in the gym. I love sparring. I love being out here with my trainers. It's not hard for me to work hard. It's not hard to me being in a diet. So I think that's helped me a lot in my career as a professional boxer.
Talk to us about the team, because obviously you've been with Manny Robles, but also the addition of Jesse Magdaleno and how he's actually come around and he's helped you guys in your camp as well. The way his energy comes out as well. Talk to us about your team and just how everything flows.
I love it. I love being right here. Everyone considers boxing as an individual sport, but I see it differently. I see it's a team sport. I couldn't have achieved all of this without my trainers, and now that Jesse's in the team, it motivates us because I see the way he trains, he sees the way I train, and we got a little bit of competition going on. There's healthy competition, as I call it. If he does 8 rounds of minutes, I want to do 9, and then he sees me do 9, and he wants to do 10, and so forth, so on, so forth. We help each other out. We motivate each other. I see him training, and I yell out, "And the new champion," and he gets motivated. We help each other out.
Now, obviously, you are going to your first title defense and not looking forward or past your opponent right now at this time. But obviously, Top Rank, Bob Arum has said that he would work with other organizations, other promotions and everything. Obviously, who in those other promotions, who in those other organizations have caught your attention, and who would you like to fight against?
You just said it right now. I'm very focused on Hiroshi Osawa. I treat this guy with a lot of respect and very seriously. I never take no fight lightly. This guy deserves respect because he's number 1 ranked in the WBO. And
8 straight KOs.
I'm very focused on this guy because he's not going to be easy. But if God wants, I win this fight and I get asked this question, why not fight the best? Why not fight the guys that have the belts, unify my title? You got a lot of good fighters out there. Everyone would want to see me fight Frampton that has a belt, or Santa Cruz if Santa Cruz beats him. Gary Russell or Lee Selby. Those are big names. And why not fight them? I'm not scared of fighting none of these guys. This is what we do. This is boxing. I mean, let's. Everybody will want to see us fight. Why not make them?
How much longer will you stay at 126? Obviously, at 130, we have a big fight coming up between Lomachenko and Walters and everything. You moving up and fighting either the winner of that would be big as well. So how long do you think you would stay at 126? Like you said earlier, you have no problem dieting, so you're good. How much longer do you think you could stay there?
I mean, I don't know. Right now, probably 2 years. I'll say. I don't know. My body's weird. Sometimes I might have to move up very soon. But right now, going to the 130s, I feel if I were to go up to this weight class, I'll be leaving a lot of good fights behind. You got, like I said, you got Santa Cruz, you got a lot of fighters right here that if I feel if I were to move division, people might think I'm ducking these fighters, which I'm not. So if we make these fights, that'll be good. And if God wants, I beat these guys, then I might think about going to the 130 and making good fights like Lomachenko out there and Miura, Bandido Vargas. You got a lot of tough fighters. Nicholas Walters as well. There's a lot to do in this boxing world. There's a lot to do. A lot of people to fight, and that's why when they mention me with the big names in boxing, I'm not there yet. I got tough fights in front of me, so I can prove I'm a real champion.
On paper, November 5th, Zhu Shiming, yourself, Jesse Magdaleno, Nonito Donaire, Manny Pacquiao, Jesse Vargas. Which fight that night steals the show?
My fight. Well, I'm going to give my best to steal this fight, to steal the show. But it's going to be tough because you got good fighters right there. You got Jesse Magdaleno versus Donaire. I personally think that's going to be a very, very good fight. And if I were to pick, I'm choosing Jesse Magdaleno to win that night. And I think also obviously the main event is going to be a great fight as well. Pacquiao still Pacquiao. He's still a beast out there, and he's gonna do his best to get that belt.
Do you think Vargas has any chance in that fight?
Of course, Jesse Vargas. I've known him for a while. I think people are underestimating Vargas. He's a tough fighter. I've seen him as an amateur, and I've seen him develop as a professional very well. And I think he's done enough to show the world that he's one of the top fighters. I was very surprised when he beat Saddam Ali. He did a perfect job right there, and he could pull it off. I'm not saying he's not gonna make it. I think he could pull it off with Pacquiao, but it's gonna be hard. But he can.
Let the fans know where they can follow you, get to know more about you. Obviously, November 5th is a big night, 2 weeks away, so let them know where they can follow the rest of the training camp and just get to see more about you.
Yeah, you can follow me on social media, everything. Oscar Valdez 56, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. The only thing I don't have is Facebook. But if you guys want to see my training camp, I'll be posting a lot of things right there. So tune up.
Once again, Fernando Pimentel for BehindTheGloves.com here with Oscar Valdez saying we'll see you at the fights.
Hey fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this little icon right here, or else